In comes Exceed. He'll win that duel relatively cleanly. The beat pop will come through though. Lowrider caught out blind as a bat, and now it all rests on the shoulders of Beaky. He nets one from tall box, but Cryptic swings from the side. 3v3 beast at a bastion of defenders. Should be able to be held off by Eros, and listen to Shaniak. He gets himself a shot through the door. Right on the pre-fire. He has the shot! No way! A is so looking to be on that. Nade's got him. That's got him. Dunk on towards A. And well, that is unlucky for Eros. I'm sure A is hating life right now. Cryptic, though, will rotate under window. They probably won't expect it. Here comes a high flash. Second one will follow. In comes the push. And it's going to be Umar. Cryptic, 2 quick kills. And Shaniak, though, has the first and the second. And, of course, he does. He has been a menace. He has been the menace in the server. And he gets GGPR their first round on CT side. It's a costly one, Cole. But boy, does it mean a lot.
Oh, poor A as well. He didn't do anything wrong in that round other than try and challenge Shaniak right there through the wall and catches a nade. Poor guy. That is unbelievable from Shaniak. He knows that lineup as well. That's something he's been hitting in the servers. That is so lovely to see as well. He's going to be tasked with long control. Flashbang's good, and finally there's an opening pick. Umar onto Shaniak, and that has to feel good. A reliever onto a player that's been tormenting you over and over again, and it's Umar to best the op as well. I mean, we don't see that all that often.
It's an Oppers duel I was actually looking forward to coming into today. I was like, all right, let's see Umar versus Nishani. They both like to get a little aggro. They both like to have the pizzazz. And, well, Umar, he's just equaled one out onto Nishaniak. That's a much-needed win there for Eros. They still have a 1-round lead, and they're only 6 rounds away from taking us to map number 3. I like this mid-split, too. Look at the A stack. This is a great game for Eros. They have a free bomb site wide open, and I don't suspect GGPR will retake this. There's no real reason to send your bodies in towards this B site. Just save what you have and try again in the next one.
Yeah, honestly, this is the best case scenario for GGPR. If they were really looking to mount any sort of defense with a couple of MP9s and lacking utility versus what Eros was throwing in that B-side split, it would not have gone well. So we're probably looking at Eros taking a nice healthy lead, and probably another force buy round coming through as well from GGPR after this one, especially knowing that JT can toss that op over there and Shaniak for the next one. It'll still be lethal knowing the players on this roster.
Yeah, and Exceed could theoretically drop a rifle too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, and you could toss that over to Nishaniak. They could have a really good path here. Yeah, Beaky, that's a risk that you didn't need to go for. And now it puts a little bit of a rougher bind to the situation here. I don't know.
Mag 7 time?
Maybe. I like that idea. XM, I mean, from what we see.
I love shotguns. Low rider. Oh, it's low rider on the mag. Ooh.
Okay.
Where's he gonna? Is he gonna go lower? No, he's not. He's just gonna go B. I was hoping to see like a lower guns push. It's like maybe something crazy like that. Exceed's gonna go aggro up through Cat though. This is definitely an interesting change of pace here for GGPR. And if the timing goes right for Exceed, he could very well catch them all off guard. There's a late rotation in Jason. The op of Shaniak over towards B, but look, here comes one from Exceed. He's just going to fall away to bolster the defenses. That's a nice little play. Snake in the grass. He'll just retreat with that. Perfect one and done.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much information gained as well. He heard footsteps towards long. He knows that people were trying to find the trade, and so look at the stack that GGPR has made off of that play alone. 3 players in towards the A bomb site where we started, 3 towards B at the beginning of this round. Now we'll see if it's enough. Umar's starting to scale up here. Missed his shot, missed his opportunity as the rest of his team soon to follow, but still you have to worry about these 3 players stacked up on A.
Nice ramp Molotov. Learson's going to get taken down quite low, 13 HP, but Exceed has fallen. Shaniak's up close and personal. He has one of the op, trades it out. JT jumping up with the Mac 10, or the MP9, rather looking for something to trade back. Low rider damage and the headshot. Has a spot on a second, but A will finish the job. 3v2, bomb on site, out of the hands of Eros. Op shots going through, not connecting for either side. Flick onto Shaniak. JT trades. A now to a 1v1. Beaky crouching, creeping forward. Bomb now going to be picked up by A. He is low on health, 37 HP. has to go for a plant here. Will Beaky jump peek? Will he hold? Plant coming through here. Beaky's going to keep on creeping. He has the swing. It's all down to the timing. Spot goes the way of A, but now Beaky knows where he is. Here's the footsteps. Has the read, and Beaky in the 1v1. Op will be saved for Shaniak. GGPR cut the deficit to 1 again, but once again, the round win is incredibly costly. They only have 1 alive.
Yeah, I mean, GGPR winning these rounds, but it's always a hard-fought effort. That 1v1 coming down from Beaky played it to perfection, to be fair to him, but it's so expensive for GGPR. They can't keep affording to trade these rounds back and forth against the T side because Eros, as they continue to get bomb plants, as they continue to, find 4 kills in these rounds, eventually it's going to be GGPR put in that situation where they're forced to save and they can't get good weapons out. And they'll be in that situation once again. Lowriders onto the Mag 7, but luckily for the rest of them, they've got rifles, and Shaniak's got his trusty op, so they should be able to mount up a good defense here.
They're going to run away from A long. Just throw some utility, baits them out from the CT side. Now Umar is going to get that op back from Learsea with the spawn-based peek. Cat smoke out from Jason. The Xbox smoke will land. Cryptic is going to crawl away towards B, and that's exactly where they want to end, but Loku's waiting. They have the op, the man, the myth, the legend himself. This could get messy.
It's the last person you want to worry about. And he's got a Molotov as well. He'll take a pop shot here initially, and he'll just get that molly down. That'll buy so much time for the rotates.
That's going to telegraph it. Smoke goes out, flashbangs. Everything's going to follow. Molotov goes in, one in towards chain link from Eros, and Shaniak getting a lot of damage here. He's going to hide. He's going to wait. He's just going to let them all walk in. Beaky's going to get one through the smoke, but actually Cryptic finishes off, and Shaniak, a good flashbang from Learsea, enables that one. Flash in, though. In comes Exceed. He's spotted ahead of A, and A is now gone. Jason still spraying around and towards Big Fox. Spots that Exceed. Nice shot delivered. Beaky trying to trade. Jason has 2, but low rider Mag 7. 1 back. Beaky 1v1 again. Can he pull it off a second time? No! He creeps with a smoke to his own demise. And Eros will trade rounds back and forth with GGPR once again. And you mentioned they cannot afford it quite literally, not just in the scoreline, but also economically. They are broke.
Yeah, here's where it comes into fruition right here. It's going to be a USP round. Now, their loss bonus is sitting at 2,400, so this next round should be a good buy-in here. They'll get everything that they could ask for, and Shaniak and the op included. But Eros are starting to inch towards that 16 mark, and if this continues to be a factor, if GGPR can't get an answer to the economy, then Nuke could be looking likely.
I mean, Nuke's a map I always love. Observers hate, but I love to watch that map. There's so much you can do on it. There's so much tactical depth you can do. So many different fakes and splits and plays you can make. It's just, basically, it's an IGL's dream map, in my opinion. Well, some pistols here, finding kills for JT. That actually gives a possibility for GGPR to win this round, but Umar, he has other ideas here. Gets a kill to start things off with 3v3. Make it a 3v1 now as Umar locks down long, and Lowrider, he's going to show up before he can spot out a headshot delivered. The crouch will go awry, and GGPR down 3 rounds here. Eros looking to take away their opponent's map pick, send us to a third. But in comes another buy from GGPR. They need this round to realistically have a chance at this map. They'll have their rifles, they'll have their op on Shaniak. But one thing's for sure, he has failed to find that form we saw on Inferno.
That's exactly right here. We're going to see some more long executes coming through as well. We're trying to find the spam here. It's ambitious from Lowrider, but it does do a nice chunk on Delirious. He scares him off the line as well. So back towards the long position, they're going to lie, and JT kind of huddling in towards site. You can see that GGPR are giving up control. They're kind of playing in that passive and more scared style than what we've ever seen them so far.
Yeah, and in Shaniak too, playing incredibly far back. I guess Umar has established some dominance here in the server, which is great for him, especially considering the high that Shaniak's coming down off of. Umar, speak of the devil, looking for that opening pick towards A. Not going to get granted anything for free. GGPR such a passive hold. These holds, they can work once or twice. They are not a consistent boon. It's not something you can realistically, consistently expect. Nice shot from Shaniak, though. He has the range advantage. Not a second, though. Cryptic with a headshot. A lot of nade damage and spray damage going the way of GGPR, though. And JT locking it down for the barrels. Has two and almost a third. Learc tucks in towards Goose. In comes Exceed. Will deny the plant. And Learc finished off by Lowrider. 11-13 now in the favor of Eros still. And for once, GGPR don't lose 4 players on the gun round. They keep 3 alive. That is a big boost for them.
I mean, that's a little bit of cushion that they can rely on. Now, it's not much to work off of. They've got very limited loss bonus. And look at this, a timeout's called as well. So they're going to take some time to discuss things. They definitely need it here. And it's Eros calling this one, actually. So Bai is in a weird position. I think for what feels like the first time in this half, we'll see Eros on low money. They don't have all of the rifles that they desire because of the fact that some of these rounds have come down to the wire here. They've been expensive. They're giving up kills on these ecos, and this is a chance for GGPR to get a late resurgence in this half, maybe to try and close the distance here, take back 13, take back the lead. It's a possibility.
GGPR, they have Shaniac. They need him to heat up here. Cryptic, 3 kills away from a 30 bomb in regulation on Dust 2. Umar has been a great solid opping presence for Eros. He's going to take his Glock out towards long to throw some utility as it's a B play from the looks of things. And Shaniac's in a very dangerous position, yeah. Cole. He needs to fall away if he gets one. He doesn't even get the kill. He gets a tag, but this is a wise call. He hears the train. He falls away. He's going to go back for a repeat. Lowrider needs to bail him out, though. Has one. Make it 2. Actually, and Shaniac at the first. And he'll finish off another win with the USP. Lowrider came in with 2, backing up his mate. And Exceed chimed in with 1 more. 13-12, GGPR closing the gap, but Eros will be back on the bye here. And this is where the rubber really hits the road. This is where the game could basically be decided here in these next couple rounds. GGPR, they win this round, win the next, win the following. That's exactly what they want. Eros can put a stranglehold on the CT side with the win here.
Exactly right. Big round coming up ahead. They've tried long control so far, Eros, but they're not too comfortable in doing so. They're not out of the smokes just yet. Cryptic is, but they line up, and Lowrider and Exceed are going to clean them up. So this huge swing round is going to be a 3v5 at the start. Limited damage even onto Lowrider. You're talking 27s. That's not much to work off of if you're giving up 2 players. Oh, this is such a disaster for Eros.
That's a drop in the bucket, and that's the exact opposite of what Eros need right now. They had momentum, but again, it seems this team, they run up against a little bit of difficulty, and they get stopped. They get stonewalled. That momentum goes awry. That's a great nade, and Beaky's positioning himself well in towards Chainlink. I don't think they're going to molly it either. They're just going to run on by. They've mollied in towards Big Box. The counter molly comes in. It's smoked, but they're going to charge through, and Shaniac 1. Nade will follow up. Beaky with another, and Exceed comes in with the Kobe to finish it off. 13 all, and an absolute flawless mop by GGPR.
Oof. Denying that bomb plant as well. Eros are going to be forced to concede another run. This is 14. At least it should be locked in for GGPR at the best time possible. Not allowing Eros to get too close to that 16 mark, giving themselves a cushion as well. And with that flawless round, the money starts to build. They can get a fair bit in their back pockets here. We're seeing aggression through. Boost from Shaniac to kick the round off. Jason forced to watch from the sidelines here as Cryptic looking to make his move, trying to get to that 30. He's got 28, and that's a great way to do it, equalizing. But how much does it matter as Beaky on the opposite side of the map will take down Learc?
Well, Cryptic might have himself a second as he's spamming down on the Lowrider out towards middle doors. Not going to be able to catch anything off just yet. And Shaniac, though, opposition keeping an eye on long.
Oh my god.
Exceed, though, dome by Umar, and the Eagles of Eros might be finding some success again here. They got this real streak started on these types of guns. And Lowrider's engagement goes about even punch for punch, blow for blow with Umar. And he's just going to have to retreat in towards B, group up with Beaky. This aggression in through tunnels is going to get them some information, but this really is going to rest on the shoulders of Shaniac to get at least 2 before that bomb goes down.
Yeah, great aggression towards tunnels. Beaky's going to join up with his teammate, but he's scared of Catwalk. Flick shot not connecting, and Shaniac a rare miss, and that could be the game changer. They're starting to scale up accordingly, but he won't miss twice, going for more as well. He's going to try and close the distance before they can get too close towards sight. And it's 14 on the board there. It was a little bit costly. There were some nice shots being hit, but the rebuys are no questions asked. They got so much money to work off of here, GGPR. And it's looking really good. Now they have to convert off of this gun round, another big swing round. But with the money that they've been able to stack up, they shouldn't have to worry about saving too much here.
Yeah, I don't think so. And Shaniak's going to go a little aggro in towards middle, too. He's going in through
Oh my god.
Skate. This is incredibly risky, and he might just make it work. Lowrider sends a nade. It's actually going to do some damage, but he's down to 8 HP, so he'll probably go request the Bogdan from and Shaniak. In the meantime, though, it's a congregation out towards long, a stampede waiting to happen. Molly in towards Car to really kickstart things here. Spark plug in towards this attack. This mid control from GGPR is exactly, I think, the play they really want. JT's going to go in and Shaniak's going to follow. Lowrider's just keeping a zone, getting an eye on things out towards top middle, and Shaniak's going to go up cat. I don't think they're going to expect this. Look at the splash for Exceed, too. He can peek with that. He will not just yep. All the utility, all is being expended out through long from Eros. They're going to close the gap, but they are blinded. Molotov comes through a little bit late, but Shaniak has one. Exceed, another, and Shaniak with a third. And it's all down to Umar and A. They're falling down. They're falling to the ground. A has another, but he needs 2 more. Even get something likely happening, and then Shaniak will deny. Hat trick for him in the round. He's now 1 kill shy of Exceed, and while Cryptic might be 1 kill shy of 30, GGPR are 1 round away from 16 on the board and a 2-0 victory over Eros. Last ditch buy. Significant lack of utility on the T side. No helmets on Umar and A. Galil for Jason. Double ops now in effect too for the CT side. Beaky holding on to the secondary.
It's the Wrecking Ball that gets the job done here. In the last round, Lowrider up towards the top of mid is good for 1, but they're going to still try or lock up Catwalk. Great grenade, going to chick down some damage on the Leersea, but it's still a 4v4 early on. That favors the T side. There's nothing conceded just yet, and Beaky on actually the double up in this round, looking to try and find something above the smoke towards mid, but they're already close by and towards the lower tons, and there's no one on B, so maybe a good read inbound here for the boys over at Eros. Towards tunnels here. Oh, they don't have the right read. They're going out towards mid. It's a double op right into their hands. It's going to be a Shaniak and Beaky looking to close, and it's Umar last alive, wondering what on earth happened to his teammates. They're walking into 2 ops. He's going to take down one, but he can't find the other. Beaky's going to close, and that's how GGPR 2-0 Eros, and a great comeback in the second half.
You know, normally I don't think you'd expect a double op set up in mid there in that
I don't blame
situation.
him.
I think the mid read was probably the right call. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
they have an op in middle. He's already low. We've done some damage. Let's just flash him out, isolate this kill, and then split to B. No, and Shaniak decided, you know what? Who needs a B site control? I'm just going to go help Beaky out, and he just gets gifted with kills. Both of them getting 2 kills in that round, 4 total across the board. That is a great read from GGPR, as they have had great reads this entire night. And overall, GGPR just show that they're a couple steps ahead of Eros in the end of things.
Yeah, and it's even more promising that they're able to mount a comeback against a team like Eros, who is so very momentum based. It shows that they have a lot of mental fortitude on top of their strategic depth. I mean, that huge swing round that we saw earlier on was off the back of so much information. It was off of a play that was called to aggress towards mid, and then they were able to stack 5 players towards long before they were even able to try and take the A site. So from then on out, the round's over. You can't get anything done, and that was one of the key factors that allowed for them to inch to that 15, and then shortly after that double up towards mid to get 16. It was a really great closer from GGPR.
It was indeed, and overall, it wasn't Shaniak, it was Exceed as that dynamic, destructive duo for GGPR. Lowrider chimed in with some great kills. Beaky and JT, everyone having their moments when called upon, and that's a great overall team performance from them. I think they're having to be really happy with that. It's a good demo to go back and view, build some confidence. Yes, there's always things to shore up and fix up, but for GGPR, this is putting them in a prime position to make a playoff run. And for them right now, back-to-back playoffs would be huge. And if they can fix some things up, this team very well might be a dark horse for that title.
No, I mean, they are looking more and more likely. They constantly are showing good fights. I mean, Triumph was a 2-0, but it was still, solid gameplay. We saw that they were able to easily topple Coldest Riders. So they're kind of showing that they're a step above and kind of entering more so into that tier of, consistently making playoffs and becoming more of a promising team. And I just continuously want to credit Lowrider and the coaching staff over at GGPR as well, who always seem to find good players to step in. There's always a player that is so promising. I mean, think of Shaniak as one of them included in this roster, and you're able to find Exceed as well to bring him back into Premier. it's lovely stuff to have him on this roster, and super exciting to see.
Yeah, and the craziest thing about this roster is that it has gone through, I would say, an
Yeah.
equal, if not more, roster turmoil than Triumph.
Mhm.
They have been gutted, they have been demolished and destroyed, and they somehow always come back to life.
Right.
And the saying really works true for them. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean, even before playoffs, they were kind of gutted a little bit in that sense. And so the fact that they just come back next season, bringing in these new names, is so exciting for them. It makes me look forward to watching them every season.
Yeah, and that's just some of the exciting action we bring you every single week here for ESEA Premier North America. We will be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. So on behalf of Exner and of Bane, our producer, we bid you adieu until tomorrow.
It's alright. Heavens are the limit now. Let's fly just one more night. One more night. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out. We're stuck in your car on a Friday night. And we laugh away stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Oh, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. I swear that you look at me differently. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Oh, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
nothing. I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well damn you know I got it. Damn you know I got it. Nobody got it like me. You know. Got it like. Let's go. Nobody got it like me. Nobody got it like me. I'm step up on the stage, turn it in a crime scene. Some killers only. Oh yeah, stay winning me and the whole team. I'm tripping. Juice tripping. I got the game. Vice gripping, no permission. Everything green, night vision. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. I ain't tripping. Drip. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers 'cause you can.